Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Gabriel Marsh. He's 2-0, and he's back out at Tolworth Recreation Centre on the 10th of June against Liam Griffin's, a very tough opponent again, as always. He's in another 4-round fight, but when we last spoke to him, he's 1-0, but now he's 2-0. So you fought Jordan Granham, didn't you, in your second fight?
Graham, yeah.
A top amateur, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was tough. He was tough, actually. It was a bit tougher than I thought. Yeah, it was good.
I mean, two of the best. You're fighting probably, arguably, the three best journeymen at your weight already.
Do you reckon Liam Griffin's good?
Yeah, right. I don't think he's. No offense to him, I don't think he's as good as Jordan or Berman. Because I don't call Berman a journeyman. I call him a fighter. Game coming to win. Because if you switch off, you're gone really. Because he 20 or 23 knockouts or something, Berman.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, Griffins is still pretty good. He's coming off not he's coming off a defeat, but the fight before that he got a win.
Right.
Against another journeyman.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's making his comeback because he retired last year, but he's coming back. So this is his second comeback fight. So who knows? You might get your first stoppage. Fingers crossed, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But so with Jordan, did he shock you?
Yeah, he did a little bit actually. I think more. I gave away 2.5 kilos, which wasn't obviously ideal. So he came in a little bit heavy, but I wasn't going to not take the fight. But you can feel that with those gloves on. But yeah, no, he was good actually. I felt more uncomfortable with him than I did with Burma. Just because he was solid, and I kind of felt like if he wanted to turn it up, then it would be hard work, like very hard work. But yeah, you could see that amateur pedigree kind of shining through quite a lot. He was very good with his jab, very good with the range.
I thought you were much better in your second fight than you were in your first fight.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you thought that, so you can see the improvements.
Your head movement looked better.
Good. I'm glad. I've been working on that. Obviously, I'm with a different coach now in a different gym.
Mickey Burke Senior, is it?
Yeah, Mickey Burks. Yeah, so it's banging gym. Very, very good fighters at that gym, like Sean Noakes and Ellis Oro.
Oh yeah.
Shaquille Day and Sasha Mickley. So sorry, Hickley. So yeah, it's a banging stable. Very tough gym. So
and it seems like you're getting better sparring in now as well.
Yeah, very, very tough sparring. Tough sparring every time. Yeah.
It's good.
Better for it, exactly. Yeah.
So wait, is this fight at middleweight?
Yeah, this fight's a little bit heavier than what I'd probably want to fight at. But I think it was just what I just took what I could get. Because I wanted to be out sooner than later. So I just took what I could get.
Stay busy.
Yeah, just to stay busy, yeah. I'll probably have a break after this for a couple of months. I still train, obviously, but have a little break.
After this one, probably get one more in?
Yeah, 1 or 2 in, hopefully. Maybe October and December. Yeah,
that's good. Because, of course, for both of your 2 fights, you've been first on.
Yeah.
So are you first on again is it next week you're fighting?
Not next week, the week after. So about what we are now. So 11 days. It's going to be 11 days.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Do you like being like the first one on?
I do like being first on, yeah. I just obviously the waiting around is hard. So I like being first on. And obviously the schedule is going to be accurate if you're first on. So, yeah, I don't mind being first on. Obviously, it'd be nice to one day headline something, but we'll see.
We'll see how that goes. So have you been studying your opponent?
Not really. I don't really study them. I leave it down to my coach, my coaches, and just let them think about that.
So your last fight was that your first with Mickey?
That was my first with Mickey. Yeah. So I trained about maybe 2 months, just under 2 months with him at that point. Yeah.
So why did you make the change? Do you?
So basically, I trained down in a gym in Poplar, and I was waiting around for sparring, and then I was last to spar at that gym, and he just cornered me for it, and I really liked his cornering. He just seemed very calm, very like knew he just very obviously knew what he was talking about and understood boxing, and also how he delivered his coaching. It just suited me. And I sparred Sean. He lit me up proper lit me up badly in sparring. So obviously I was thinking, okay, so he's got a good stable, and he knows what he's doing.
Well, we saw Sean's
Um,
last fight, didn't we?
Sean's last fight, yeah. On
Yeah,
when was that? It was the same fight Ellis fought as well. Ellis
yeah,
Oro
yeah,
fought
yeah.
for the WBO European. So yeah, I mean
Brutal
both
knockout.
proper knockouts, both of them, eh?
Yeah,
Proper knockouts.
brutal.
Yeah, and Sasha Hickley she just won some competition with GB as well. So
Well, that's good. And then
it's a serious
Jack
stable.
Day, he was in a good Southern area fight
Very
recently.
good Southern Area fight. I think he was for a different. I think he's already got it at one weight, hasn't he?
I think he's won it before.
Yeah. So it was a
Yeah.
different weight he was
So it
challenging
wouldn't
for.
surprise me if he tries to go for an English later the year as well.
Yeah, yeah. It's banging stable. Very competitive stable. Very good.
Did
Good
you
fight.
spar with Ray as well, Ray Bear?
Yeah, I sparred Ray Bear. I sparred him not for a while. I sparred him a while back. Yeah, yeah,
In March, I think.
yeah. I think you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a tough fighter, isn't he? He's good.
He's very tough. Yeah, very tough. Yeah,
Yeah.
tough fighter. Good to
Did
come
you
forward
see
for.
his last fight? What a fight.
I didn't see it. No, I heard about it. I didn't see it though.
Ew, if you get a chance, you should watch it. It's on YouTube. Four round war.
Was it? Okay. Send me it over after this. Yeah, send me the
Yeah,
link.
yeah. He got stopped in the fourth, but it was absolute great tear up. You should see it.
I'll have a look.
It was good, yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so is camp? Is camp going good?
Camp's good. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's a little bit. This camp seems less stressful than other camp. Well, I've only done 2 pro camps, but it seems less stressful than the last 2 because of the weight. Obviously, I don't have to worry too much about making the weight because it's natural for me. I'll kind of walk around only a little bit heavier than what I'm making at the moment. So yeah, it doesn't feel like there's a whole aspect of it. Obviously, it's very anxious trying to make weight. So I don't have that for this one. But it's good. I'm very confident with my training and my coach, and yeah, it's nice. I don't feel too stressed at all, really. To be honest, I feel confident, which is obviously what you want to be if you're a fighter. You want to be confident in your abilities and your corner. I feel that.
When do you think you'll be pushing on for 6 rounds?
So 3, maybe next year. I reckon I'll do 2 more at 4, and then next year. So I think so. Well, again, I'll talk to Mickey and see what he says. See what he reckons. But I think probably probably five fights at 4, and then I'll do a couple at 6, and then go up. But only not too many at 6, and then go up to 8. But
See how you're doing, but yeah.
Yeah, and the pacing and all that. Yeah.
So for anyone wanting to come to your fight, how much are tickets?
Tickets are 40 standard and then 90 VIP. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
it should be a good night of boxing. There's always a good night of boxing down at Tolworth.
Yeah, good show, Dean White, isn't it? He puts some nice shows. Good shows.
I think I've been to the last three, I think.
Mm.
I'm at your fight as well.
All right. Sick.
Yeah.
I'll look out for you then. Yeah.
Yeah. Be good. You're gonna put on a good show, mate.
Thank you. Yeah. Burma was good. I enjoyed boxing Burma actually. I think it was a good debut, I think. It was,
and then that Jordan Granham fight, it wasn't streamed, but I watched it when it got uploaded and I thought you did.
Yeah. Thank you.
So do you think you've made even more improvement since that time? We're just gonna
I think so. I
get
think
better and better.
Yeah, I think it's more mental. I've had a long break out from boxing. We sort of spoke about in the last interview, but So I think it's more for me. It's just confidence rather than obviously not going to make a huge improvement for the last one because it wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, just mentally, I feel better every fight, and I feel much more better in the stable now, and the coaching I'm getting. So yeah, I think
Do you think you're getting like stronger, and do you think you're hitting harder now?
I don't hit too hard. I actually think I used to hit harder back in my amateur days. I used to put a big. I used to I used to have an emphasis of being very strong, and like that was kind of what I put all my attention on, was trying to hit hard, and just
What's
like
your
that's not
natural weight again?
my net. What I walk around at.
No, like I mean, like what's your natural fighting weight?
Oh, that's probably 71, 69.
So
Yeah,
is that welter, super welter?
super welter. Yeah, super welter.
So is it because your opponent's a bit heavier and you just want to fight? So is that why you're going
Yeah,
up?
I just took it. Yeah, I just took it. I just took it. I don't think I'll fight at this weight again. It's just for this competition, this level of competition. I can just about get away with it, I think. But yeah, I won't be fighting at this weight again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because when you're fighting for titles, I think you'll be at your natural weight, which you feel best.
Yeah,
Probably.
it'll be as well. It should hopefully that it will be 24-hour weigh-ins as well, so it'll be a bit easier.
Yeah. So what? So when do you find out when the weigh-in is?
But the weigh-ins are the same day weigh-ins at the moment. So yeah,
What? So
yeah,
when you fought that Berman, was that on the same day?
same day weigh-in for the last two fights. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
think before COVID, they were doing 24-hour weigh-ins, and now since COVID, they started doing same day weigh-ins again. I
I
think it's
wonder
to
why
save.
that is.
Yeah, I think it's to save cash. I think they have to rent the place out 2 days in a row, so I'm not really
Yeah.
sure. But yeah,
Well, it's good that you've ticked another venue off in your career. You're cool. That's an iconic, great venue. Really,
great venue.
there
Yeah, that
a
was.
few times.
I'm very happy that. Yeah, I'm very happy that I got to do that. It's a big honor finding your call, isn't it?
Did I ask you in our last interview what's your dream venue? Did I?
You're cool. You're cool is the dream venue. Yeah, for now. Yeah. You're cool.
Oh, that's good, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I've always wanted to box at your call. I nearly did box as an amateur, and I think my opponent pulled out. Well, I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened. I was meant to fight at your call for something, and it didn't. It never happened. But I remember being there watching the boxing, and I was meant to fight on the show. So yeah, it's always been your call. Yeah.
Because TM14 always do good shows as well, don't they?
Yeah, it was decent show. It was a nice little production actually. TM14. I never boxed. I never really. They're quite new. Are they new? I don't know how long they've been around for.
I think they are. Yeah, they're quite new actually.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah,
doing well.
yeah. They're doing well. It's
Did
good.
you see? Did you stay to watch a few of the fights after you or?
I did. Yeah. I watched a couple, and then I actually went off and got some food because obviously I was wanted to have some food, and then I came back and watched Jamie Robinson fight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good fight that was.
good
Did you
stoppage,
watch
yeah.
his fight? Fought on the Lee Wood card. Did you see that?
I didn't watch it. No, I heard about it though. I heard about it.
Wasn't his
Yeah,
night at all, to be honest.
was it not? No, tough fight. He took it very short notice. He's a proper fighting man, isn't he? He took it very short
Yeah,
notice.
I reckon he'll get that English title soon, though.
He will. Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He will. Yeah, yeah.
Are you watching Tom's fight this week?
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's in
he's
a
fighting.
Southern Area eliminator.
Yeah, who's he fighting?
Gideon
That's it. Yeah,
Jones.
Gideon.
He's
Yeah.
he's a decent fighter as well.
Yep, that'll be competitive.
Yeah, because
Competitive.
it's Tom's first 10 rounder, so he can pace himself a bit.
Right.
I reckon that could be a good scrap.
Has
I think
Gideon
that's
fought
in
10 rounds
Swindon.
before?
Pardon?
Has Gideon fought 10 rounds before?
No.
No. Okay.
I think he's coming off 3 defeats, but one was against Billy Jackson, who's 3-0. He's pretty good. That was over 8 rounds.
Right.
He lost that, and then he lost to a Brazilian silver medalist in the Olympic, apparently.
Really?
Yeah,
So he's
that
not had
was
easy fights then. He hasn't had easy fights.
No, that was 58-56, so 4 rounds to 2
Mm,
to the other guy. And then
mm,
he fought on a DAZN against Mark Dickinson.
right, right.
Yeah. So he hasn't. He's he always he's after his first defeat. He said he just wants to fight the best. He doesn't really care. He just wants to go for a scrap, and fair play to him.
Yeah,
And
fair.
Tom's always up for a scrap as well. So
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just going to be a great fight, in my opinion.
I've sparred them both actually.
Wait, you
Sparred them both.
spot both?
I have, yeah, yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
interviewed them both, so I think we'll keep our opinions on who we think will win. Or
Yeah. No,
yeah,
it would be a good fight. I think, like you said,
I reckon it'll be a good scrap.
yeah, definitely,
But yeah,
definitely. Yeah,
I think that's in. I think is that in Tom's hometown. I'm not sure. But all
sure.
I know is it's just going to be a good tear up, and good luck to both of them.
100%, 100%.
What
Both of them
other
are nice lads
fighter?
as well.
What other fighters we not have? Did you see Lomachenko v Haney?
I did, yeah. I watched it. I watched it a few times actually. I watched it back.
Have you?
Um,
What did you have? Because people were saying it was a robbery, but in my opinion, I wouldn't say it was a robbery.
I don't think it was robbery. I think Loma just won it. I had it that he won it by 1 round.
I had a draw.
He had a draw. I think a draw would have been fair. I think
I
actually
think people were saying robbery because A, it was unanimous, and B, 116, 111 or something. I mean, what was he watching?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I had Loma by 1 round. I think he looked better throughout the fight, but I think the copy box stats, I think the copy box stats were actually even. I think they scored exactly the same amount of punches. So but I thought Loma just looked a little bit more in
I
control.
mean, some of these judges, I mean, I don't know what they're watching because somebody tried to rob Billum Smith on the weekend. They had 112, 112, and Okoli had 2 points taken off him and he got dropped 3 times. And they still had it a draw. I mean,
Something's going on in there. Something's going on.
that's just strange.
It's not good for
They're
the
either
sport.
just looking at their phone or they're just looking up in the sky wanting to go to bed.
Yeah.
Just like, that's just, I didn't
Yeah.
understand that. And then
Yeah,
the
no.
other two judges had it wide, which it should be.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that fight was a bit not really amazing. But Billum Smith did well.
Good. Yeah. He did well. Did well.
I think they'll rematch for some reason. I just think they will.
Is it in the clause?
I don't think so, but I think Okoli wants one. But I think Billum Smith just was
Dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who Billum Smith could fight. I would like to see Billum fight Riakporhe again. That'd be decent. I rate Riakporhe.
Yeah, it'd be a good fight. It'd be a good fight.
What other good fights are there? Spence Crawford. How can we have? Yeah, that's been made. Have you seen?
I've seen. Yeah. I think Crawford wins that.
Yeah, I reckon that as well. But you can't argue with anything because you could say Spence points. I wouldn't argue with you if you said Crawford knockout, Crawford points, Spence knockout, because they've just that's for some reason I've just got a feeling that it won't happen.
Who do you think would win out of Davis?
If that fight happens, I reckon Crawford would stop him late.
You reckon? Stop it.
Yeah, late.
Okay.
What fight were you gonna ask me about?
I was going to say, do you think it's going to win Davis and Stevenson? If Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis was going to fight?
That's a tough one. I'd probably edge to Shakur actually because taller, bigger, maybe a bit. But you never know because Tank can also whack as well. But all I can say is that's not going the distance if that happens.
Okay. What about Stevenson and Haney? Because they've got to fight each other now.
I think Shakur should get because Loma nearly had Haney out of there in that 11th round.
He looked a bit sorry for himself, didn't he? At some points in that fight, he looked a bit sorry for himself.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I reckon Shakur would get him.
Me too.
What about you? Shakur.
I reckon Shakur. Yeah, I think he'll just outbox him.
Yeah. To be honest, I want either Shakur to fight Haney, then Shakur wins, then Tank VM.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think Ryan Garcia is still in that mix or no?
No, I think he could have carried on. I think he just didn't want to carry on in that day. I think he could have pulled it out of the bag. I think he would have got stopped.
Well, we got dropped earlier on the fight.
Got dropped early. Yeah, I think he just gave up. Like,
I just think he didn't want any more. I thought.
Yeah, I think he would have got knocked out later on the round, but he definitely gave up. And I think I don't know how you can kind of come back from that mentally, like knowing that you gave up. Because he
basically was just, because there was the cameras, and then he was basically saying he just didn't want to get up.
Yeah.
That, because going into that fight, I was like, if the fight ends with a body shot, it would be by Garcia, but if it ended with a headshot, I thought it would be Tank. I think I said Tank round 8, so 1 round after, so I wasn't that far off.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, who did you think was going to win that one?
Tank. Thought Tank would win it.
Yeah, but knockout.
I thought Tank was just more game. Yeah.
What about what other fights been made?
Is Bivol fighting Canelo again?
I think he might, to be honest, because Canelo wants that rematch. Of course, Canelo's just dominated at his super middle, and he battered Ryder as well, didn't he? But I expected Canelo to batter him in 6 rounds, but Ryder stayed in there with a broken nose as well, and it was just incredible. I thought fair play to John Ryder.
Yeah, fair play to John Ryder, innit? Fair play to John Ryder. Yeah. That was a good fight, actually. It was a good fight.
I reckon if Canelo fights Bivol, we'll go the same way.
I think so. Bivol wants to come down to 160, doesn't he, to take Canelo's belts.
I don't blame him. But I want to see Bivol fight the winner of Butterbiev Callum Smith.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I think Butterbiev would be too strong for Callum Smith.
I think you're right. He's actually a very good boxer as well. I think people.
Oh yeah, for me, when he fought Yard, I thought he would blow Yard out in 5 rounds or something. I can't remember, but Yard stayed in there, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a good go, Yard. Fair to him. Yeah.
I was gutted when what's he called, Tunde through the started like saying it was over. Kind of wanted to see what would happen if it continued, but I always knew that I reckon Butterbiev would land eventually. But yeah, it was a good effort from Yard, and I do believe he's still up there.
Yeah.
With the likes of but he could fight Bawapsi like an all British clash.
Yeah, it'd be a good domestic one, wouldn't it?
And then Dan Aziz as well. Maybe he'll push, but he's still quite young, so. And he's been getting moved quite quickly because he's smashing that domestic scene. Then he stepped up to Europe. He's in my eyes, he's a good fighter as well.
Yeah.
That division's pretty good at the minute as well.
It's a good division
at the moment. Divisions that are doing very well. It's just that we need some of these heavyweights to start fighting each other.
That'd be nice. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
But at least we're seeing some fights we want, like that Crawford Spence. Hopefully that goes ahead.
Yeah.
Who did you say was that one? Crawford,
yeah.
Stoppage or?
I don't think stoppage, points. But I think he'll points. I think he'll be quite. I think majority for Crawford. Yeah.
Because to be honest, I'm saying if there's a knockout, I would expect it to be from Crawford, and if it goes points, I think it's Errol Spence because he's more slick. I think.
That's a good point, actually.
I like Errol's style, to be honest. I'm a big fan of Crawford, but I like how Errol fights.
Yeah, aggressive southpaw, isn't it? Quite aggressive southpaw.
Yeah.
But
that one's going to be a good fight, and there's going to be lots of. I could ask anyone, and someone would have Spence by knockout points. Just whoever you really want, really. Because that one could go. That's to see who's the best in that division. 100%. Like them 2 are the top dogs.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So when do you think you'll be fighting for a title? Maybe late next year if everything goes to plan, or
Yeah, see, I'm not really rushing it.
yeah, because you don't need to rush because you've only had 2 fights and you're only in
Yeah,
11 days you're having your third fight, so you just
exactly. Yeah,
don't rush it
yeah.
because
I think, yeah, maybe. I think 2 years time. I think this year, next year, and then the year after. So towards that 20,
yeah,
what are we
this
in
time
2025?
this
Yeah,
time next this time in a few
2 years
years,
time. Yeah,
in 2 years
yeah.
time you'll have one belt and then you'll have another belt and then we'll see what happens. Yeah.
That's the dream. Yeah, I need some sponsors. To be fair, I need some sponsors first. Make
Make
it a
sure
little
you
bit.
sponsor him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that's the
So how do
yeah.
they get on board? If anyone wants to sponsor you, how do they get on board?
You can message me on Instagram. So at Southeast Strength. So SE_strength. And just message me. Yeah. No, that's a good. Yeah, nice one, Sam. Yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, yeah. That'd be helpful. But yeah, I think 2 years time. That's the. I think so. But we'll see. We'll see. It could be longer. It could be sooner. Just depends what my team saying. Depends what my coach is saying.
Yeah.
So
See what goes. But yeah, that's good. And before I let you go, do you want to just thank anybody at all?
yeah, just a big shout out to TUA in Bexley, the gym that I train at, and Mickey and Christos as well, who helps train me. And yeah, look out for Sean Noakes as well, because I think he'll be fighting at September. Ellis Sorrow, I'm not sure when he's fighting
But yeah,
next week.
that was a good win last time out for him.
Banging fight, yeah, banging fight. So yeah, if you get a chance, people who are watching this, to watch Ellis Sorrow's fight. And Sasha Hickley as well. So she's just won the GB a tournament
Just
out.
keeping out for that gym in general, guys. That's just
Exactly, yeah. There you go, son. Yeah, that's much better than what I was saying. Yeah, keep out for that. Keep an eye out on that gym. And yeah, that's it.
they're all smashing it there. And
They are smashing it. They are. It's been a good
yeah.
couple of months for them. Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for your time, mate. And I'll see you on fight night, mate. And
Yeah,
don't
see you
get
10th
that
of June.
third win.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Sam.
Cheers for your time, mate. Bye.
No problem. Bye bye.
Bye, mate.